the butter, the night before or the day right before you're making it, put it in the refrigerator, and then 10 minutes before you start on the pie dough, put it into the freezer to get as cold as possible. A colder butter makes a flakier pie dough. It doesn't have to be exactly 6 pieces. Just get into smaller pieces, not the whole stick. That 4 is enough. Peel off all the paper. Once you do that, just leave it on the side. You're out 1 1/4 cup of flour, and then whisk in 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar. 2 teaspoons. Let me find a teaspoon. Oh, this is sugar.
对，这个是 sugar。
There, 2 teaspoons.
你用了 half teaspoon 是吗？
And half a teaspoon of salt. Whisk that all in. Alright. When it's evenly combined, add your butter into the mixture. And this is where the 2 butter knives come into play. You're gonna take these 2 butter knives, put them like this onto the butter, and you're gonna start cutting it into pieces. Keep doing this. This might take a while actually, maybe up to like 10 minutes, but the more you cut, the better the dough is gonna be. Just keep going until the butter pieces, like every piece of butter is about, let's see, this small. Huh. Needs
再 按这一下就可以停下。
For a while, all of your butter should look like around this, or at least all of your flour. All the pieces of butter about basically the size of a small pea. And that's perfect right there. After this, you're gonna take your measuring cup, your 1 tablespoon measuring cup, and add 3 tablespoons of cold ice water. The colder the water, the better. Just drizzle it over. 2, 3. There we go. And here you're gonna take your hands and just get in there, mixing everything together. Try to incorporate all the water into the flour. At first, it may seem like not enough water, but that's why the butter's there. The butter, as you like work it together, the butter slowly spreads out and into the flour, incorporating it. Actually, right here, I add a little too little, so I'm just gonna add a little more water. You can test it. If it's too hard to get all the stuff together, you can just add a little more water. It won't be as good, but it's still fine. All right, right there is about perfect. You can see like it's coming together to form a shaggy dough, but there's still just a ton of flour sitting outside, not incorporated. And here you're gonna put it onto a work surface or like just anything to work with dough on. Actually, what was that? A table stump.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? This is a little too small. I'm gonna do it on the table. And here, you're just gonna start kneading, or you're gonna pull it in and then start pushing it. Pull it into a ball and then spread it with your palm. Like you're pushing the dough into the table, but you're actually just pushing the flour into the dough. Keep doing this. You might have to do this for a while until all the flour basically sticks onto the dough. As you can see, as I keep pushing, the dough becomes more and more firm. There's less flour falling off, and it becomes more and more whole, looking more like pie dough. The faster you work with this, the better your pie dough, because the heat in your hands may melt the butter in the pie dough, which will make it less flaky, but it's all good. If this is your first time, just take it slow. Keep incorporating the things that fall off and keep working this dough until the dough pretty much sticks together in a little ball. This dough's pretty good actually. Let's do a few more times to get all this excess flour in. And now you're gonna take all this and then spin it into a circle, like with your palms. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle, just make it into a sphere and pat it down. And then with this, you're gonna cover it in plastic wrap.